Hi, it's Larry Gaines from Power Trading, and this is a aftermarket power outlook. This is a freebie again today for all my followers, but this comes out every day after the market close. This particular report's coming out on the weekend though, but after the close of Friday. And so it's to update and review the major markets, show you the current market cycles and any trend changes. Just to keep you updated. So it's perfect for the trader that can't be at their desk all day, each and every day. So it gets you prepared for the next day. So before I get started, though, if you've not received my free ebook, please just go to powercycletrading.com. Powercycletrading.com. Put your first name in there, your email address. You'll get top 15 option trading strategies. It's a really nice book. Now, first off, we'll start with the SPX, the cash S&P 500. And here's a Fibonacci level here from the low in June up to the high back in September. And you can see now that the market has come down, or the S&P has come down. It actually broke through the 200-day moving average on Thursday and closed below it on Friday. Tried to get back above it and failed. So it's down here on the 50% retracement level. If it can't get back up and above that 200-day moving average, then the next area of support will be down at the 618 retracement, which comes in about 1346, 1347. So the power cycle trading model currently has the market in a downtrend on the medium term. That came on the 7th. So currently still holding short. Now, in my last market video, I said to watch out for a bounce, and that came out on the 8th of November, and so sure enough, the 9th, which was last Friday, we did get that bounce, and the market actually, the cycle system that we use, the power cycle trading model, we had it short on the intermediate term time frame, the 60-minute, and this is the time frame we'll use for swing trading. So it went short at 9 Central AM on the 7th, had a nice move down, then went neutral on the 9th at 10 Central. Actually kicked in long at 11, and then the market faded towards the end of the day, and it went back to neutral at 2 o'clock Central. You can see that it closed just below. This is the 200-day moving average at 1380.98. So closed just below it. So the cycle trend is still weak. It tried to rebound above the 200. It still could possibly take some more action up, but there's a lot of news coming out. Again, over the weekend, you've got the Greek parliamentary vote, which happens at midnight Sunday night, so it'll be later tonight. And this is currently November 11th, 2012, and this is the market update for the market as it closed on the 9th of November. So tonight at midnight, the Greek parliamentary parliament votes on their austerity package to see if it gets passed. The thought is that it will, but Germany, though, said they're not going to respond immediately to it, so there's going to probably be delay coming from Germany to go through their parliament and make sure that they're able to release the funds. They have the biggest amount of funds that will go out to Greece, so it's a very unpopular situation in Germany. They don't want to keep funding Greece, but the government of Germany wants to keep doing it in order to keep them in the Eurozone for the time being. So it's a real tricky, sticky situation, and there should probably be no news Monday as to Germany doing anything, so you could see the market slip back off some. So we'll see what happens. So the market went neutral, so it's probably a good thing here. So we had a short to long on Friday, then a neutral. So it didn't have much of a move up and had a little bit of a bounce. Here's the S&P futures. The cycle model went short on the 7th and is still holding short. You pretty much have a doji candle here. If I turn this into a candle, this is a doji, so open and close pretty much the same place. That's showing uncertainty. So on the futures market, the price action came and penetrated the 200-day moving average and closed back above it this past Friday. So it's stuck between the 100 and the 200-day moving average here, and showing this doji pattern. So here again, here's the candle of the S&P futures. You can see this doji And so you can have the market go sideways when you start seeing these doji patterns appear. It's an uncertainty. So this can lead to either downtrend or an uptrend. So you can see up here you have these a doji here, a doji there, here a doji everywhere, a doji. But anyway, point being is that it's uncertainty. So then the market's trying to figure out where it wants to go. Here's the same thing, same kind of pattern, uncertainty, and then it moves up, then back down. Here's the intermediate time frame measured by the 60-minute time frame. Here's a the system is currently neutral. Power cycle trading model. It got pulled in long on the open towards on the Friday, and then went neutral towards the close. So there was just no fall through. So the system basically closed unchanged. Here's Fibonacci retracement levels from this high back on the 7th to the low on Friday. You can see there was a retracement of about 382 retracement there, and then it failed, came back down. Here's the Nasdaq 100 futures contract, currently still in a downtrend on the medium term, and it went to downtrend on the 7th of November, still holding short. You can see it's well below the 200-day moving average up here at 26.52 and below all the moving averages. Here's the intermediate term time frame for the Nasdaq 100, 60-minute time frame. The power cycle model's neutral. It went from short to neutral on Friday the 9th, and went long on the 9th, of which was Friday at about 9 Central, then went neutral again towards the close at 1 o'clock, and is holding neutral before the market's opening on Sunday the 11th. Here's the high from the 7th of November down to that low on the 9th, and so it had a 382 retracement and failed to get any further than that, and that came in about 26.07. So that's what the current situation is on the Nasdaq 100. And last one I'm going to go over is Apple. Here's Apple on the medium term or the daily time frame, still in a short or cycle down, which came back on the 25th of October, still holding a down cycle. I mentioned it, earlier on several of the other videos, that it's broken below this parallel trend line, so it's came back up to retest in there, still not back up into the parallel. So still, had a rebound. The RSI was very low, so there could be some additional fall through for Apple, barring any major news out of Europe. But it wouldn't surprise me to see it come, start to stabilize a little bit in here, and maybe start moving back up towards the top of this channel. So that's kind of what I'm expecting to see next week, and get a little bit more of this oversold situation worked off of Apple. Here's the intermediate term trend. It's neutral. It did take a long on Friday, but went back neutral because there was no fall through. From this closing price on the 6th of November, where it broke down and gapped down to the low of Friday, it got right over the 382, but then failed and came right back down. So Apple is still below its 200-day moving average, and I'm going to pull up the weekly to show you where potential support will lie for Apple. Now the long-term trend, you can see, is still down, still having a long-term trend from the 5th of October. But we've come down to this, very close to this major support level, which is 528.05, which was that pivot low back in May. So we came down here, got very close. We had a low of 533.72, and this low was 528.66. So very close to that prior pivot low there. So this support level here, if it holds, in my opinion, you should see it work a little bit more to the upside and maybe work off a little bit more of the oversold situation, and then retest this level again. And if this level holds, then we could get a move higher. If this level falls and falters, then the next really support comes down at 427, and then you'll have, right before that, there's some minor support right in here at 458, and then this is the area where it broke out from back in the first of the year. So that's at 420 in this range there. So that gives you a picture of things, and the possibilities that lie ahead of us. And so I'll give you a better update tomorrow on the 12th of November. Good luck trading.